Hi everyone, I'm Jenna with Brown Dog Craft Company. Today's Monday, December 30th, 2024, and we are here today for the subscription class for December. And as you can see, Milo's here too. The December subscription class features the Sweet Nests of Winter, which uses the Winterly Treetop Bundle and all of the cute things that go in that suite. So that suite, I should pull out my mini catalog here. It's kind of like a mega suite. It doesn't have two stamp sets, but it has an embossing folder. It has a twine, a 3-pack of twine. I think they're called the natural tones. I'm just looking for them here. Here we are. Earth tones, shimmer gems, and then the twine is natural tones linen thread. So it's linen thread, but it's like a thicker thread. And I'll flip the camera and I'll show you here. So I do have one kit left for this class. If you are interested, it's $45. You get all the supplies to make the 5 cards shown today, a whole pack of the embellishments, a whole pack of the twine. Milo's being naughty in the garbage. Milo, hey, get out of the garbage. A whole pack of the embellishments and the twine, or the ribbon, the thread, whatever it is. And I lost my train of thought with Milo. Anyway, we make a lot with this set. Oh, they're $45. That's what I was going to say. The kits are $45, and if you buy the kit for 6 consecutive months in a row, you will get a $25 product credit from me. So to spend on anything you want that's available in the Stampin' Up! Store. Okay? So I'll flip the camera. We're going to make 5 cards today. I'll show you everything that we use. And okay, I don't have my inks pulled out yet. We'll get those out here in just a second. But here is the suite we're using. It's on page 31. And if you were a demonstrator and you participated in some event that I think was in maybe August or July maybe, you got to get this suite really early. So some of you may have had this suite for a really long time. Okay, so that's what the suite is from the mini catalog. And let's pull out the colors that we need for class. Let's see, these are the cards we're making. We make these 5. This one's a cute little holder. This one uses DSP. You also get a 1/4 pack of DSP in this class. So you get a lot in this class. Okay. Here's the bundle we're using. So it's Winterly Treetops. They are red rubber cling. And then these are the dies. And then the only other stamp that I pulled in was from Friends for Life. It's thank you. So just a small, narrow stamp for a sentiment is really all you need besides the sentiments that come in this kit, in this bundle. Okay. So let's look at colors. Here are our embellishments that we get. I didn't pull my colors, so let me grab my cards. We need Versamark. And we need Night of Navy. We need, that's Crumb Cake. Night of Navy, Crumb Cake. This one is Shaded Spruce. This is Copper Clay. And this is Coastal Cabana. Copper Clay, Copper Clay. Okay, so these are the colors we need. All right, and then Memento. Memento Black, because we're going to do some coloring with our blends. So I'll go over the colors we need for our blends when we're coloring. Okay, Milo. So, in your card kit, you'll have a sheet of white right on top. And what that sheet of white is for your stamping and your coloring. So what I think we should do first is do our stamping for all of our cards for the images that we're going to die cut out. So what we'll need is 2 of these small bird stamps. Okay, 2 of the small bird. So you'll stamp the small bird with memento twice. And we need this little brown twig, I think is what I called it. You need 1 of those. And then on the last card we need 1 of these. It's like, I think I called it a bow. Okay, so we need 1 of those. You'll need 2 of these birds, okay, and 1 bow, 1 twig. Okay, I already have those stamped, but you'll stamp those in memento. Okay, and then we'll color them in before we die cut them out. Now, I already have them die cut out, or I already have them stamped here for video purposes. So let's color them in. Now, you're gonna have 2 birds. I already colored in 1 bird, and have them on a separate sheet. So you'll have 2 birds, a bow like this, and this little twig. Okay, so let's pull out our colors. For our blends, we need, these are all light and dark, crumb cake, pecan pie, blueberry bushel, shaded spruce, cherry cobbler, and gray granite. Okay, so let's start with our coloring and our die cutting. That way we can have all of our pieces put together. And then I think next what we'll do is cut our DSP, because all of your DSP right now is 6 by 6 in your card kit, and we'll cut it down to the sizes we need for each card. Okay? All right, let's do our coloring. So both of your birds are going to be colored the same. We're going to use pecan pie for the little branch that he's standing on. So I'm going to take my dark marker and add some dark at the top, and you'll color both of your birds the same way here. Okay. And his little berries are going to be blueberry bushel. I'm going to start with the dark. Okay. And your other bird gets colored the same way. Get the camera to focus on the berries. Maybe if I zoom in a little. There we go. Okay, the wings of the birds will be gray granite. So I'm going to take a little bit of dark gray granite here. And then I'll come in with light gray granite. And the beak will be gray granite too. Okay. And then the bird is going to be cherry cobbler. So I'll start with my dark. Add some shading on him. I like to color with my red marker last, just because red can bleed. The red color can bleed a little bit if you touch another marker to it, especially a lighter marker like gray granite. So I'm just trying to color in my red last. Okay, and we'll blend those light and dark together. Milo, lay down. Milo has not been for a walk yet today, so he is very hyper. Okay, so both your birds will be colored in the same way. All right, then we'll go to this little twig. I'm going to use pecan pie light for like the little branch part. And then I'm going to come in with crumb cake dark and light for the, I guess these are like little buds, little flower buds maybe. Okay. And then we can color our bough, or whatever you call this. I don't even know. I'm going to use Shaded Spruce Dark for these leaves in the center at the base of them. And we'll blend out into Shaded Spruce Light here. And we'll do our berries in blue. If you want, you could do your berries in red if you don't like blueberries, but this little piece is going to go on a Coastal Cabana card base, so the blue looks nice. So all the berries are blue. Okay. And then the leaves, we're going to do a combination of a couple different colors. So let me get my sample here. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay, so light pecan pie. I'm going to color these on the end here. And maybe these ones here. Okay, and then I think I'll color these ones. You can kind of take your pick, as long as you vary the color. And then these ones on the end. And then I'll take Crumb Cake Light and color these in Crumb Cake Light. Oh, and I missed some leaves. We're going to color in Shaded Spruce too. Let's do these leaves in Shaded Spruce also. Okay, then once you have all of these colored, you can die cut them out. Milo decided to lay down. I'm sure he'll be up because he's not tired. Normally we have class on Tuesday nights, and so Milo would be tired because he's had an entire day of running around, but that's not the case today because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. So, okay, so here's what I have. We'll die cut this out. You'll have another bird that you die cut or that you color the same way. Okay, and then we will die cut that out. And when you have everything die cut, this is what they look like with the magic of television. Okay, all right, this one. Okay, 2 birds, your little twig, and then your bough here. Okay, so we'll set those aside. I think we'll put them on the card that uses them when we get there. Okay, now let's go to your DSP. So you're going to have a stack of DSP, okay, and it's a 1/4 pack. So you'll get 2 of each sheet. Okay, now on the top here is going to be this pattern that has all of these birds. Some of you may not have this pattern that has this bird in it. Some of you may have a pattern that has a different bird in it. If you have this bird can be die cut out. He coordinates with the die. There's a stamped image, or you can die cut him out of the DSP. Oh, it's not this one even. It's a different bird. Okay, it's the one with all these berries. Now, I have a pack of DSP that does not have this bird, so I chose another bird. I did this bird right here. I would do 2 birds. I wouldn't do just 1 bird. I would do 2 birds on this card. So either die cut the bird if you have that DSP, or if you don't have that DSP, fussy cut either this bird or this bird would be my suggestion. And I fussy cut this bird right here. So I left a little bit of a border. And what I actually do when I fussy cut is I take a pencil and I lightly draw a border around the image that I want to fussy cut, and then that's the line that I cut on. And then if there's any pencil left over after I'm done cutting, I'll just erase the pencil. But that way I don't have to think about how close am I to all of the images when I'm fussy cutting. That's my little trick for fussy cutting that helps me because I'm not great at fussy cutting. Okay, so let's pull out the pieces that we need to cut for class, and we'll get those cut. So you'll just need one bird from here. We don't need this DSP anymore. We need this green, so we'll set aside this green. Oh, thanks, Jean. We'll set aside this green. This one's extra. Let's see, we'll need one of these, this color here. We'll set aside this one's extra. We need one of these. This one's extra. Look how cute that is on the back, too. We need this one here. You can set this one aside, and we need this one here. Okay, so you have all of this as extra. Okay, a whole bunch. Now, let's set this extra aside, and let's cut these to the sides that they need to be. So you can pull out your paper trimmer. I'm going to use this one. I just like the guillotine better for DSP over the slidey. Okay, so let's cut each piece. Let's pull out, so we have the paper in this order. This is the paper we need for class today. Really pretty. I love this one. It's like my favorite. Okay. Okay, so this one here goes on this card, and we're going to pay attention to how wide we need to cut the paper because we want our, this is like a tree, right? We want it, I can't think of what that's called, but we want it to go this way, not this way. So it needs to be 4 3/8 by 3 1/8, and we're gonna make it 4 3/8 wide. 4 3/8 by 3 1/8. So this piece here is what we need for this card here. Okay, now we'll need this background piece, and this one's easy. This one's 4 by 5 1/4, and it's not, it is directional, but it's not hard to cut. Okay, so I'm going to put this with my extras pile. Now, this one has what looks like maybe little bird paw prints, little bird feet. Okay, so I don't know if you want them going down or going up. I'm going to do mine going facing up. If you did it this way, they would go sideways. So I would do them either down or up. So this is going to be a landscape card. So we want this to be 5 1/4 wide by 4 tall. So 5 1/4 wide by 4 tall. Okay, and those are our two pieces that are going to go with our larger bird from the DSP. Okay, so I'm going to put them just like this, and I'm going to set them aside in a pile here. Okay, and then these are extras, and let's go to the next one. Okay, the next one is this beautiful pattern, and I think this is my favorite pattern in the whole pack, so I wanted to make a full card front from it. So it's going to measure 4 by 5 1/4. So decide which section you like most. Okay, so I like this side a lot, so I'm going to cut this at 4. And then I think I want to try to get this bird in down here. So I'm going to keep this, I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4. Okay, so here's my piece, and this is going to get one of our little colored birdies. Okay, so I'll set that in my little pile I have going. Okay, next pattern. Whoops. We do need that other pattern that's in here. Hold on. I missed one sheet. It is other one to this. There we go. This one here. Okay. Same with this one. I loved this pattern. This is maybe my second favorite pattern, and we're going to cut it the same way. So 4 by 5 1/4. So I think I like these birds at the top. So I'm going to go 4 wide. I really want to keep those birds. By 5 1/4. Okay, now that doesn't get any bird. This will just go on our card front. Okay. Next is this one. So this needs to be cut at 4 wide. So pay attention on if you want your stripes to go horizontal or vertical. So I want my stripes to go horizontal across the card. So I'm going to cut this at 4. And it's 4 by 2 1/2. So this will be at 2 1/2. Okay, so this is extra, and this gets a little bird and the twig that we colored. Little bird and twig. Okay. Now, our last one is this pattern, and it is not directional, so you can put it whichever way you'd like. It's going to get cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're going to do a little bit of trimming on it. Okay, so we're going to put it in our portrait orientation, and we're going to measure down, I think it's 2 3/4 inch. So we're going to take our ruler and make a line. We're going to measure 2 3/4 inch down and take a pencil and make a little mark. Okay, so I measured 2 3/4 inches down on the right side, and I made a little pencil mark. Now what I'm going to do is cut from my pencil mark to the top left corner. So I'll line up my pencil mark in the blade right here, and the top left corner in the blade up here. We'll cut. This piece is excess. We need this for our card. Okay, and that gets this. All right, that's how we cut our DSP. Okay. All right. Let's set the ruler and pencil to the side. We will need it again. Let's actually make that card first. So this card, oh, and you know what? I don't have I forgot I need to cut myself a circle. Let me cut myself a circle. You have this white panel for the inside and this white circle from Stylish Shapes, and you also have a crumb cake circle from, what are these? Spotlight on Nature dies, but I forgot to cut mine, so let me cut mine really quick. See if I can find a piece of crumb cake in here. I have a whole pile of scraps. See if I can find a piece of crumb cake in here. You'd think I'd be able to. Here's a piece. Okay. I'm going to die cut that clip. Good boy, Milo. Good boy. Good boy. He's so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Yes. All right. I have it now. It's stuck to my mat, but I have it. Okay. All right. I forgot I left myself a note that my kit doesn't have that, but yours does. Okay. All right. This card we're gonna make. I'll show you. It's a little fun fold of sorts. Now, this is one variation of how to make it. We're going to make a slightly different variation today. where it doesn't open, but you could make it exactly like this, and I'll show you how. So what's inside is this little hot cocoa packet, and it's held in place with a little twine tied through. And then inside is a little hidden sentiment. Okay, what I'm going to do today, instead of doing this, I'll walk you through how I did this, is I'm just going to make a little pocket and seal the sides to put the hot cocoa in. So there's two different ways that you could make this. So I will show you both. Okay, so this is, I guess, way one, and I'll show you way two. Okay, so let's get our stamping. On our little white circle, we're going to stamp sending thanks and much love, and that's going to be in Coastal Cabana. Whoops. That's going to be in Coastal Cabana. I am going to use my Misty, and I took out the mat that's on the inside because these stamps are red rubber, so you have to remove the mat. Okay, and I'll stamp this as much in the center as I can. It does make it a little bit tricky because you can't see what you're stamping when they're red rubber cling, but okay, so this will be sending thanks and much love in Coastal Cabana. I think I'll stamp that twice. I think I'm going to stamp it one more time. Okay, that looks good. And then on this one, I'm not really going to see the inside the way I'm going to see the sample that I have, so I think I'm going to stamp it differently. I think I'll stamp at the top. I think I'll stamp some birds at the top. So this is going to measure, we're going to have to trim it down a little bit. It's going to be 1/8 of an inch, no, 1/4 of an inch bigger than we need it to be. So we want it to be 4 by 5 1/4. This is our inside. So 4 by 5 1/4. And I think I'm going to stamp the birds. Should I do the big bird? What did I stamp on the inside of this one? I did the big birds in Coastal Cabana. So let me see. I think they need a big block. My chair is extra squeaky today. And the top right corner is what's going to show. So let me see what's straight. Okay, so from there to there is the straight point. So I think I'll stamp them right there. Okay, those are cute. All right, now we're going to take our card base here, and we need it to have the same pattern or the same shape as our DSP. Now you could glue this down and then trim the DSP, or then trim the cardstock. That would be perfectly fine. But I'm going to measure down and cut the same way we did our DSP. So I'm going to measure down 2 3/4 of an inch and make a little pencil mark. And I will cut from that pencil mark to the score line in the center here. So I'm on the right side of the score line, and I'm lining up the score line here in the center and my pencil mark. Okay, and then I will erase any pencil mark and dry fit this to make sure it fits. Which it does. It fits great. Okay, so I'm going to glue this to here, this to the inside, and this to the front. And honestly, now that we have everything die cut, it doesn't take long to put the cards together. We have everything die cut, we have our paper cut. It goes really quick. Now, once I have this in here, what I would do if I wanted to tie the hot cocoa in is I would hole punch 2 holes. I'll show you. So I would glue this center in, and then what I would do is I would take a hole punch and I would slide it in and hole punch right here and right here. So slide it in and hole punch here and here. Okay, and then I would take the twine and run it through the back and tie the hot cocoa in, tie it into a bow. Okay, but on this card, I'm going to make a little pocket here to slip the hot cocoa into. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use tear and tape. Oh, let's glue our little circle on. Milo is being naughty today. Hi, Bubby. This goes right in the center. Okay. All right. This is extra. I'm going to pull out my tear and tape. And my tear and tape is going to go here. Hi, Milo. Yes, I see you. I see you. And we're going to make a little pocket. Yes, I see you, Milo. Okay, so I'm gonna push this down. Okay, and now I've just made a little pocket for our hot cocoa to slip right into. Okay, we need to put our embellishment on the front, and then we're good. Okay, so this is going to get popped up with dimensionals. I'll use this new sheet. Okay. Does anyone have any fun plans for New Year's? Okay, this will go here, and then we're going to embellish everything at the end. Since we're using one embellishment and one twine, I think we'll add a boa to the end here. I'm gonna wrap this around the sentiment. Okay. And then perfect space to slip our hot cocoa right into. Okay, so then you have a cute little hot cocoa packet. All right. Now, Milo is being a little naughty, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back and we'll make the next one, okay? I'm gonna play this, and when I come back, I will pick up where we left off, okay? So just 1 second. All right, sorry, he's eating garbage. I have a big garbage going on down here, and he keeps getting into it. Okay, so we'll come back for our embellishments. I suppose we could maybe add our bow right now. Let's add our bow with our blue twine. So maybe I'll add a bow in this configuration. And you have plenty of bow, plenty of twine, I mean. I think I'll add a double bow. Hi Milo, lay down. I love you. Lay down. Okay. All right, this will need glue dots. Lay down, naughty bear. Okay. Where should we put it? Should we put it here? I think that's cute. Okay. All right. Okay, and we'll come back and add embellishments. Okay. All right, so project 1, hot cocoa packet. Okay, and if you kind of shake out your hot cocoa packet a little, it goes in a little nicer. Okay. All right. Cute little winter gift, right? Okay, so that's project 1. All right, let's go to our second card. The second card is the one with the pecan pie card base. And you're gonna have, this is a little die from Greetings of the Seasons. It's a tag. You're gonna have a piece of gray granite, and this is actually where your sentiment strip that's in here is from. Now, I heat embossed with white. It's a little crooked. I'm gonna go with it for the sake of class, but this is what I was talking about when you have red rubber stamps. They stamp really well, however, they're hard to see. They're hard to see if you're perfectly straight. So, okay, so this was die cut from here. This was from Peaceful Season dies. Okay, maybe one of my favorite sentiment dies in the whole mini catalog. And you're gonna have your white piece that will trim down and your pecan base. I think I have to ask someone to help me fix my squeaky chair. It's very squeaky. And this is gonna get these two DSPs, this one, and then the bird that we die cut or fussy cut from the DSP. Okay, so let's trim this down. This is our panel, and our inside panel. So it needs to be 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And this is going to be landscape. Let me find this card. So what I stamped on here is a friend like you brings me happiness. It's this one here. A friend like you brings me happiness. And on the inside we did those big birds again. So I'm going to get my Misty. And I'm going to stamp with the hole to the left. Okay. A friend like you brings me happiness. All right, I think that's in the center. We're gonna find out. Okay, this is gonna get copper clay. Please be centered. Oh, that's a little crooked. Not bad. Not bad. We'll go with it. Milo, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. I love you. Lay your buns down. Lay your cutie buns down. Okay. And then we'll stamp on the inside. And on my inside panel, remember it's landscape. I'll take copper clay and we'll ink up our birds again. And it's gonna go here. Those are cute. Okay. All right, now we just have to assemble. So dimensionals will go on this and this. This will get glued to here. This will get glued to the front. This will get glued to the inside. Dimensionals on our birds. I think I need a little strip on that branch here. Let's see if I can just take this. Okay, I think that'll work. Okay, so now let's glue everything down. So I don't want to get any glue through the hole here. So I'm going to put glue on the cardstock instead of the DSP. Okay, and you won't even know that this other sentiment strip here was die cut from here. You won't even know. This goes on our front, and remember to put your little birdie prints up or down. This goes on the inside. Now this I do pop up. I would use your sheets, your adhesive sheets, the foam sheets if you have them. I do have them, they're just buried somewhere. Okay. So this will go right in the center on the card front here. This is going to go down along the bottom, and then we're going to kind of tuck our birds in. All right. Now this bird is different than the one I used on my sample, so maybe it'll go in a different spot here. Can't get the backer off. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, that's how I like it. I kind of tucked the little end of the branch under. And then this is going to get a double bow from the copper clay. The copper clay twine here. One, two. Next month's subscription class is Utterly Adorable, and I have those cards designed. I can show them to you after. Class to go next month for January is going to be Umbrella Days, and I'm almost done with those cards. But I can show you the Utterly cards. The Utterly Adorable cards, it's an online exclusive, Utterly Adorable, and it has a, they're like river pearls that are really pretty. You'll get those, and then it has this really pretty cording. That's going to go right on that little hole of the tag there, so we can hide that it's a tag for the most part. Okay. Let's trim our tails just a little. My chair is so squeaky. Okay, and there's card number 2. Easy peasy. Doesn't the card assembly go so quick when we do all that prep work ahead of time? I really have been liking doing the prep work ahead of time. Hi, Christina. It really does go quick when you do that prep work ahead of time. Okay, next is my Night of Navy. I have Night of Navy. And this is the one we're gonna, you'll have this sentiment strip from, I have it all written down over here, Peaceful Season Dies, okay? Now, this is the one I stamped crooked on accident. Nancy Sue, I forgot you were on today, but here now. Hi, Nancy Sue, thanks for joining. We always say better late than never, right? You can always catch the replay. I know, it's not a normal day for me to be live, but I didn't want to go live tomorrow night because it's New Year's Eve, so I don't know if you all have big plans. We have big plans to stay home. So we're going to have a big bonfire. And we've been filling up. One whole room of the house is full of like cardboard and stuff like that. So we're going to have a big bonfire. Kids are very excited. So, okay, it's a little crooked, but I embossed it with the white embossing powder. You could also stamp on here with maybe black. It would look nice with black, or Night of Navy. Okay. So that's the sentiment strip. Now in the die set, there is a full, I'll show you what it is. It's this die here, and it cuts a really big piece that's all connected of those pine tree branches. We just need this little piece right here. It's gonna go behind our sentiment like this. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is trim it out. Christina will be sleeping. Yeah, we don't go anywhere for New Year's. Okay, I'm gonna trim this out. Kind of curve these end ones a little. Okay. All right, so this will go behind here. Okay. You'll have a piece of Night of Navy for the card mat on the front, and then your white. And remember, we have to cut our whites down, our white inside. And all I stamped was sending thanks and much love in Night of Navy on the inside. So this needs to be 4 by 5 1/4. Sending thanks and much love. In Night of Navy. Make sure you do it right side up. I almost did it upside down. All right, sending thanks and much love. Okay. And the bird that this card gets is our other red bird. Right here. Gets one of our red birds. Okay. All right, now we are going to glue this down and glue this down, and then we'll do a little bit of assembly with our sentiment, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with our twine on this one. Oh, we don't want to glue this one down yet. We're just going to glue the inside one down. Hi, Rosa. Okay, so we're just going to glue our inside down. And we will glue this little greenery to our sentiment here. Okay. Okay. Oh, we need our DSP. All right, this is the full birch front DSP here. Okay, that's gonna go on our navy panel. And then we're gonna pull out our blue twine. Blue twine. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a piece off. It doesn't need to be super long, like this. Okay, and I'm gonna fold it in half. So I have a long string like this. I'm just gonna fold it in half. Okay, and I'm going to run the two ends from the front of my tag to the back. So I've got both ends through. And I'm going to tape them down right here on the back. Okay, and I'm actually going to do that with a dimensional. Hold them right in place. Okay. And then I'm going to cut them just about an inch away. Okay, so just like this. I'm going to have these pieces hanging out. I'm going to do the same thing now on the other side. Run both ends through from the front and hold them in place in the back with a dimensional. Okay, and I'm just going to trim that in the center. Okay, so I've got two dangly pieces here and two dangly pieces here. Okay, I'm going to fill the rest of this with dimensionals. Milo, lay down. Lay down, Milo. Okay, now this is my card panel. I'm going to put this, I'd say it's centered left to right, but it's in the bottom third of the card. Okay, so I have my two ends here kind of floppied out here. I'm going to flip this over, and on either side here I'm going to add some tear and tape. And then I'm going to have two pieces of tear and tape waiting. And I'm going to push the twine into the tear and tape around the back here. Milo is, yes, he hasn't been for a walk yet today, so he is very hyper. Okay, so I'm sort of pulling the twine so it's not directly, the two pieces aren't directly together, they kind of make like a little V. Okay, I'll do the same on this side. Yeah, he hasn't been for a walk today and he's very hyper. Okay, again, I did a little V. Okay, and then we're going to hold that in place with some more tear and tape on the back. And then anything that's dangling here you can get rid of. Okay, they're just extra. Yeah, when you go back and watch the replay, you'll see I had to pause the video because Milo was getting into the garbage like 10 minutes ago. So he's yes, he's 12, but he still gets into things like he's a puppy, and he needs walks like he's a puppy, and we're so happy that he's feeling better, so we'll take it. Okay, this goes on this panel here now. And then we just need to add our little birdie. All right, on the sample I put the bird on this side, but I'm going to put the bird on this side on this one, and then we'll tie a bow. Yes, he is. He's very active. I'm going to do a double bow again here. He's I'd say he's mostly back to normal. He gets a little tired, but he doesn't play for too long anymore. You know, he used to play for, you know, you could play with him for an hour and he still would be wanting to play. Now he plays for like 2 minutes and then he's done. But he still likes to swim. He'll swim for forever. So I think that's the lab in him wanting to, like, he just doesn't want to give in swimming. So I'm gonna put that right here. Okay, so there's our little bow. Yeah, that's the lab in him, I think. Swim, swim, swim. Play, play, play. Okay. All right, we'll come back and do embellishments. It's like a mirror almost. Okay. Yes, good boy, Milo. All right, let's do, what do I have next in my pile? Oh, okay, this one. I really like this one. This one has a white panel that's been dry embossed with that Birchwood 3D embossing folder. It's really pretty. I love it. It might be my favorite embossing folder. This is Garden Green, and die cut with Unbounded Love dies is this shape, and I stamped and heat embossed with white embossing powder the sentiment from this stamp set, sending thanks and much love. I was going to say sending love and much thanks. Oh, thanks, Rosa. Okay, so, and we're not going to see this, it's going to be covered. And then you have your white inside panel and your card base. So, all right, I really am enjoying doing a lot of this ahead of time. Oh, and then you're going to have a little branch here, and this is where we pull in this and this. Oh, and I think you have a little tan one too that I can't find in my card. Okay, so we're going to put those on the card. This needs to be trimmed down. Yeah, I like doing all the steps ahead of time so that we can just assemble at once. Makes the assembly go really quick if you just do a little bit of prep work. I should have known that I like going to prep the things and do them in assembly mode style instead of each card start to finish. It's just kind of my style. Assembly mode. Okay, get all this excess out of the way. Okay, all right, so let's stamp on our inside. So I did the single bird in crumb cake. Squeaky, squeaky. That's in crumb cake. And those are his feet down there. That's cute. Crumb cake is one of those colors, oh, the same with basic beige. They go on like with kind of like a green undertone, and then when they dry, they don't have any green undertone at all. But it's funny how they go on and they almost look green, and you're kind of like, ooh, that's not what I wanted. And then when they dry brown. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but that's how it works. Especially basic beige. Basic beige comes across green a lot more than crumb cake. Okay, we'll trim this down. Okay, so this is a whole half panel. We'll trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Or, I mean, this is a quarter panel, so we'll trim it down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then this will get glued to the green. I think I'll put glue on my green. Okay. And then our green DSP here goes on the bottom, and then we're going to cover the seam between our DSP meeting the white here with some of the green twine. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take tear and tape. I'm going to have 2 pieces here, and then we'll flip this over, and right where that seam is, we'll put more tear and tape. Just a minute, Milo. And we'll take our green here, and we're going to run this twice. Put it right over the seam and push that into the tear and tape. Lay down, Milo. Okay, so there's one piece, and then I'm going to do another one right on top. Okay. Okay. And then this gets glued to the card front. We'll add our sentiment. We'll add our bird. Okay, so I'm going to put my bird off to the left here. Okay. And then I'm going to tuck these in with a little bit of glue. Milo keeps going under my feet and shoving my feet up. And then this one will go on the other side. And my tweezers, I think. Yeah, he keeps like shoving my feet up out of the way. Mama, mama. It's gonna go here. Okay, and we will embellish at the end. Milo, lay down. Okay, last one, guys. That was quick. Okay, so this one has a crumb cake iconic imagery die, and this is also crumb cake iconic imagery die, and this was die cut from Shaded Spruce right here, and then from Friends for Life, this is the thank you stamp. I heat embossed it with white embossing powder. Is the bird from the DSP or stamped? This bird is stamped. Okay, we stamped and colored him in with our blends here. However, there is a bird from the DSP that is this small bird that I think you can die cut, but this one we colored. We colored this one and this one to be the same. Whoops. Oh, and I added some white gel pen details to that bird. Okay, so, but there is a bird, I think, that's that shape that you can die cut from the DSP. Okay, so here, this will be our front panel, and our DSP is gonna go right on it. Cherry cobbler card base. Oh, I might have to stand up. My chair is so squeaky. Oh, thanks, Rosa. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Milo, my goodness. Okay, 4 by 5 1/4. Yeah, I definitely like to color with blends. It's my favorite coloring medium, and I really like to color. So, ooh, I did the little bow stamp, and and I did it in shaded spruce. Okay, I'm gonna stand up because my chair is so squeaky. All right. Shaded spruce. Oh. Okay. And this will go in the corner here. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Sandy. Welcome. We're on the last card, and Milo's being very naughty today. I don't know what's gotten into him. Yes. Okay, now we can glue this down to the center. To the inside, I mean. Okay. Whoops. I see you, Milo. I haven't missed you. No, I haven't missed you. I can see you. Okay, this. Can you guys hear all the pounding going on above my head? The kids are home from school still. They haven't gone back. They don't go back till, must be Thursday they go back. So they're playing some game upstairs. I can hear them stomping. I told them, I said, you guys can be loud. You can do whatever you want upstairs. You just can't use the internet. So they said, okay. Poor Milo, he wants to go for his walk. Yes, he does. He wants to go for his walk. He's very mad at his mama right now. Just a few minutes, Milo. We'll go, okay? All right, I popped this up with the foam adhesive sheets. I just cut it in 4s, so I like to get a whole bunch from mine. This I'm going to pop up. This one doesn't have any other birds. Okay. We're gonna make a faux bow. A faux bow. Faux bow? Faux bow. It sounds like fear of missing out, but with a bow. Okay. Behind our sentiment. So I'm gonna put some tear and tape. Right here. And I'll have a piece of tear and tape waiting. And we're gonna take our green twine. And I'm just gonna kind of grab some like this and trim it. So I just sort of wrapped it around my hands a few times, and I'm gonna push it right into the here. Okay. All right. Hold that down. I'm going to peel this off because we want to pop this up with some dimensionals, and the dimensionals do not stick to the backer of tear and tape. It's too slippery. Okay. And then this will go here. Okay, now we can do embellishments. Okay, let me get some of this out of the way. Get my scissors out of the way. Let me throw some of this in the garbage. All right. And we're going to embellish all of them at one time. So I'm going to pull them all out, all of our cards here. And let's see, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have 4 or do we have 5? Here we go. I'm like, I thought we had 5. I couldn't find the 5th card. Okay, so let's do our embellishments. So the embellishments have like this, maybe it's basic beige, garden green, that might be crumb cake, and then I think this is copper clay. Okay, so I'm just gonna sort of take an assortment between all of these. So like this one should probably get this like basic beige-ish color one. Oops, this one's already in that's my finished card. All right, so I'm gonna do like 3 on each one. I would either do 3 or 5. Okay, so that one's just gonna get this color. Okay, this one here, I did this color in the center and then like the copper clay. But again, you can do whatever colors you like, and you can do as many as you like because you get a whole pack. You get a lot. All right, so that one. This one I did green and the lighter of the whites. 1, 2, 3. Let's go 4, 5. Okay, 5 on that one. This one I did the green and like the beige-ish ones. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then this one, what did I do on this one? I can't find my sample card. I don't know. I can't find my sample card, so I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna do one of the copper clays here and one of the really light ones next to it. And then I'll do one of these. And then I think I'll do a big one of these with a small copper clay. Okay. All right. So here's card 1. Let me get rid of this so I can put them all up here. Okay, card 1. Let's see, card 2. I think this was card 3. This, I believe, was card 4, and then card 5. Okay, so let me know which one your favorite is. I'm gonna get the Utterly Adorable cards so you can see what we're doing for next month's subscription class. They're really cute. I was calling it Utterly Adorable, but it's Utterly Amazing. Okay, so you'll want this set. Nancy Sue's favorite is number 1. So these are the 4, I think they make 4 cards. They're all fun folds next month. Okay, so that's how this one is. It's really cute. Okay. That's card number 1 next month. Here's card number 2 for next month. So you can sign up for this class. It's $45 per month. And if you stick around for 6 consecutive months, you get a $25 product credit for Stampin' Up! From me as a thank you. So that's your little bonus if you stick around for 6 consecutive months in a row. Okay. That's card number 2. And I do have 1 Nests of Winter class left. So if you wanted to start your subscription with Nests of Winter, you could. Here's this one. Isn't that fun? Rosa says she loves all 5 and makes it hard to choose one. I know. Okay, aren't those cute otters? I love this DSP. This uses some new online exclusives coming. They're arches guys. They're really cute. And then here's the 4th card for Otterly next month's class. It's like a step card, but we make it without any weird scoring and cutting. So it's super easy to put together. Okay, so those are the cards for next month's subscription class. And I have Umbrella Days, that's the class to go next month. I have that coming, it's almost done. Oh, thanks, Sandy. Okay, all right, let's get Milo. He's really excited for his snacks. Oh, which I have to go grab his snacks. I think they are over here. All right, there he is. Oh my, oh, get down. You haven't jumped up in a long time, Milo. There you go, sit down. Sit down. Oh, be nice, be nice. I told you he's excited today. Oh, be nice. Yes, be nice. Yes, good boy. Okay, all right, good boy. Milo says hello. As you can see, he's very hyper today. I think he's hungry and wants to go for a walk. So, okay guys, well I hope everyone has a happy new year, and keep an eye on YouTube for when the next classes are. I'll probably do a showcase, a really quick showcase, just so you can see the umbrella cards too. So, okay, well thanks for watching today. Have a great new year, have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks, we'll see you later. Take care. Bye now.